bunch of hocus pocus. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria. Now, I haven't done a Disney tag in quite a long time, but recently my friend Lydia from Tangled and Disney tagged me to do a Halloween Disney tag. Of course, I am very excited for Halloween coming up next week. I can't believe the month has just flown by. So I figured this video would be a great way to get some spooky magic going on my channel. The Halloween tag has 13 spooky and magical questions to answer, all about my favorite Halloween Disney things. And I'm very excited to answer them for you guys. Be sure to leave a comment down below if we have any of the same answers so we can discuss. I've always been a really big fan of Halloween. Trick-or-treating is one of my absolute favorite things to do. I love getting to dress up and just pretend to be my favorite characters. I was pretty much always a Disney character or a favorite book character. Some of my favorite costumes growing up were, of course, Aurora, because she's my favorite princess. I was definitely her many times. I also one year was Rosetta from Disney Fairies, and she is my favorite of the group. And of course, because I'm also a Harry Potter fan, I was Hermione Granger many years because I just had to be my favorite Gryffindor. I don't have a ton of Halloween apparel to wear, so I do have my favorite pumpkin scrunchie on today, so that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm very excited to discuss some spooky and magical things with you guys today, so without further ado, here are the 13 questions in the Disney Halloween tag. Alright, so question number 1 is, who is your favorite Disney villain and why? Maleficent has always been my favorite villain. She is just so iconic, and of course, since Princess Aurora is my favorite, they just kind of went hand in hand. But she's the mistress of all evil. I mean, she's just so iconic. Turning into a dragon. I love Fantasmic, of course. That was always one of my favorite parts of the show. And just like I said, those evil spells, turning into a dragon, cursing someone to fall asleep forever, I mean, that's pretty evil stuff right there. Question 2 is, what is your favorite Disney villain song? This is a tough one for me. I don't know if I'll be able to pick just one. I love Friends on the Other Side by Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog, but I also love Mother Knows Best by Mother Gothel from Tangled. There are so many iconic Disney villain songs. I think another honorable mention should go to Be Prepared by Scar from The Lion King. That song is just, oh, it's so good. So yes, I think if I had to narrow it down to 3, it would be those ones. Question 3 is another one about music, and it is, what is your favorite Disney Halloween song? Once again, I think I'm gonna have to pick 2. I love Grimming Ghosts from Haunted Mansion, but I don't really consider that a Halloween song because I seriously listen to it all year round. So I think if I had to pick a specifically Halloween song, it would be I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus is my favorite Halloween movie. I've loved it since I was a little girl. It was my dad's favorite, so he put it on after trick-or-treating every single year. So it's one that I've really grown up with, and I love how it's kind of made like a comeback over the years. So they've got all this merchandise out for it, and of course the stage show from the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in Magic Kingdom. So yes, Hocus Pocus is getting the love it deserves again, and it's just so perfect. Question number 4 is, who is your favorite Disney villain sidekick? This is a tough one for me. I don't know if I really have like any standout favorite Disney sidekicks because I don't know, maybe I just don't think of the villain sidekicks as much as I do the hero sidekicks. But I really love Pain and Panic from Hercules with Hades. They are just so funny together. I also really love LeFou with Gaston. I think LeFou is just hilarious. He's just this like bumbling little guy that likes to follow along and be Gaston's hype man. I think Josh Gad playing LeFou in the live action Beauty and the Beast was also hilarious. I really love Josh Gad. He's a great guy. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna say for now Pain and Panic or LeFou. Question number 5 is, who is your favorite Disney monster? Definitely I'm gonna say Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. He is just hilarious. I love how sassy he is. He's just really witty and funny. He's just great. Mike is, in my opinion, one of the best parts of Monsters, Inc. And I mean, he's so cool in Monsters University as well. I love seeing little Mikey. Question 6 is, what is your favorite dark ride at the Disney parks? Now, my favorite dark ride is definitely Frozen Ever After, but it's not really like a spooky ride. So of course, if I'm gonna go more towards spooky dark rides for Halloween, it's definitely Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is just so wonderful. I mean, I'm pretty sure every Disney fan loves it. The ballroom scene is just so fantastic, and I think my favorite character in the story is probably Constance Hatchaway. So yes, if I'm gonna go with any dark ride, I'll say Frozen Ever After, of course, but if we're keeping with the Halloween theme and going towards a spooky dark ride, it's definitely going to be Haunted Mansion. Question 7 is about Haunted Mansion, and it is, do you prefer the original Haunted Mansion or the Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion overlay? Now, I have not been able to ride the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay yet, but I definitely think I would love it. It's something that I'm really hoping I can do one day at Disneyland, but I still think I would prefer the classic one. I really like Nightmare Before Christmas, and I think it would be so cool to see the overlay, but I still think if I had to choose, I would most likely pick the original. I guess I'm gonna have to wait and see. Question 8 is pumpkin or regular beignets? Once again, I have not been able to try the pumpkin beignets. I love the classic Disney beignets though. They are so delicious, but I really love pumpkin flavored things, so I don't know. Once again, I'm probably gonna have to wait and see to decide. Question 9 is Ghost Galaxy or Classic Mission Space. Once again, I have not been able to ride Ghost Galaxy, which, if you don't know, is the Halloween overlay that they do for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party to Space Mountain. From what I've heard, they basically make it pitch black and they have all these like spooky kind of horror sounds around you. I think I would absolutely love it. So unfortunately, I can't say today, but I have a feeling one day when I'm able to go to Not So Scary, I think I'm gonna love it. Question 10 is, what is your favorite Halloween treat at the parks? Now, typically when my family goes, we go at the end of August, so either we're just there for the beginning of the Halloween season or we just miss it. And typically I'm not really in a Halloween mood yet because it's still the end of my summer. So that's why my family hasn't attended a Not So Scary party before, but I think I've been able to try a couple of the treats. I think if I had to pick one though, I would probably go with the character candy apples. I just think the character candy apples are so creative and all of them are so magical, and you can't go wrong with a candy apple. I love going into the confectionery or Goofy's Candy Co. in Disney Springs and seeing the cast members create the candy apples. So much heart goes into them all, and like I said, they're just pure magic. Question 11 is, who is a character or villain you wish you could meet at the parks? One of my favorite characters who I've not been able to meet in the parks yet is Moana. Now, I'm pretty sure Moana meets at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but since I haven't been able to go to one yet, I haven't been able to meet her. I'm pretty sure she meets frequently in Adventureland and Disneyland, but in Walt Disney World, which is my home park, she does not have a frequent meeting spot. I did recently do the Moana 5K Run Disney event this past February, and Moana was there, but her line at 6 in the morning was incredibly long, and we just wanted to get on with the race. So unfortunately, I didn't meet her that day, but I really hope I can meet her someday soon. Moana is a character that I really love, so like I said, she would definitely be my choice to bring into the parks more frequently. Question 12 was, if you could go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, who would you dress up as? Now, like I said before, Princess Aurora is my favorite, and I did dress up as her many years for trick-or-treating, and I think I would love to dress up as her at Mickey's Not So Scary. I think it would be a nice way to kind of come full circle for my childhood Disney magic and really just make a fantastic costume for her. Often I think about it, and I do think it would be fun to maybe do her Briar Rose costume instead of her classic blue or pink dress. But if I had to pick someone other than Aurora, I also think it would be really fun to be Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell is another character that I know I dressed up as once or twice for trick-or-treating in my childhood, so it would be really fun to get to do that for Halloween in Magic Kingdom as well. The last question is, what is your favorite part about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? Since I've said I haven't been able to visit yet, I'm going to do a guess of what my favorite part would be. I really think I would love the Boo to You parade. It looks so amazing and I love watching videos of it. I also think it'd be amazing to watch the castle stage shows like they have for Hocus Pocus now. And of course, trick-or-treating down Main Street is just amazing. It's something I always wanted to do throughout my childhood and I still want to be able to do. So going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party was on my bucket list for my culture representative program that I was supposed to be doing this year. So I know that whenever my program happens in the future, it is definitely going to be something that I will have to do. All right, everyone, so those were 13 questions of the Disney Halloween tag. This was a really fun way to kind of get into the spooky season of Halloween, so I hope you guys enjoyed hearing all my answers. I am going to be tagging 2 of my Disney YouTube friends. I'll be tagging Tony from Terrifically Tony and Hannah from Disneyland Banana. Both of those girls have incredible channels and they're such good friends of mine now in the Disney YouTube and Disney Instagram communities. So be sure to check out both of their channels. Thank you again to Lydia from Tangled and Disney Disney for tagging me in this challenge. I had a great time doing it. I'll be sure to tag all 3 of their channels below, and if you want to participate in the Disney Halloween tag, I will also be sure to include all 13 questions so you can give it a shot as well. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for future Disney content and adventures. I hope you all have a safe and wonderful Halloween. And until my next video, I wish you all a magical day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!